Well, I'm told that this is standard procedure and standard precaution here at Hamawoka. We're about to enter reactor building number 4. So that is one of the newer reactors here, and to do that we have to put on all these safety clothes from undergarments on. So we're going to go in there now, and one of the things I will take in is this radiation reader, and at the end of my stint inside I'll be checked to make sure that everything's all right.
Hamawoka's 3 functioning reactors are now in a state of cold shutdown, costing the company millions in lost revenue every day.
こちらが使用済み燃料プールですね。ちょっとご覧いただけるかと思いますけど、あそこに少し白く光っているように1、2、3、4、それから縦に7列ありますけども、あれは新燃料です。
The operator of Hamawoka, the Chubu Electric Power Company, is planning to build an 18-metre high wall to keep out the worst-case tsunami. The last earthquake here 160 years ago caused a large tsunami which hit along the coast, right where the plant now stands. With Hamawoka so close to Greater Tokyo's 35 million people, that sounds frightening. However, the company says it's planned for the worst possible scenario.
幸いにしてこの地方はだいたい100年から150年おきぐらいに大きな地震が起こっているものですから、そういったものを参考にですね、過去にこのエリアで起こった地震にさらに余裕を見た大きな揺れ、あるいは津波も考慮してるんですけども、そういうものに対しては十分。
Just as we were given the all clear after our tour, the company is equally confident the Hamawoka reactors will eventually get the all clear to fire up again.
日本というコミュニティ全体が2つに二極分化して、一方はやっぱりそのプロパガンダに席巻されている、一方はもうそういうものには騙されたくないと思っている人たち。
And nowhere is that divide more obvious than 1,000 kilometres west of Hamawoka, where 2 communities are pitted against each other over the issue. It's known as Japan's Galapagos, a paradise brimming with bird and marine species. And for 30 years, the people on the island of Fukushima in Japan's inland sea have been fighting to stop the construction of a nuclear power plant just across the water on the mainland.
海の上を埋め立てて原子炉建てるのはそもそもおかしいよね。地盤沈下するのは目に見えてるよね。地震が言ったら。
While other communities on the nearby peninsula have accepted the Chugoku Power Company's money in return for allowing the plant to go ahead, Fukushima islanders like fisherman Masaaki Okamoto have stood firm. They worry the proposed plant will poison the inland sea, along with it a way of life that's changed little in centuries.
もう温度なんか何よね、まともにね出すんだけ。 温度は2度3度って言うけど、そんなもんじゃないけね。1度上がっただけでもエビなんか全滅だけね。
あまりなくなってるというか、で、お金の場合は原発を作るんで、その海にも影響があるということを向こうも認めざるを得ないんで、保証金というか漁業に対する保証金という形で10億、この島でいうと10億8,000万ですか。 その金をこちらに渡すということですけど、こちらの方はあくまでもお金をもらったらもう原発反対運動ってできないんだという姿勢でいるんで、お金を受け取るのをずっと拒否しているという状況ですかね。
The Chugoku Power Company declined our requests for an interview, refusing to answer questions about safety fears or answer what amount to allegations of bribery. We joined the islanders as they set off to the mainland to protest against the nuclear plant. While construction at the site has been suspended, they want the government to scrap the project altogether.
私たちはあくまでも自分たちの生活を守り、頑張ろう！頑張ろう！頑張ろう！
For 30 years, they've defied the national government, the nuclear power company, and its fistful of dollars. And what happened in the tsunami has only made them stronger than ever.
ええ加減ですよ。中国電力の言うことはね。もうドゥドゥシー言うてもこういうドゥドゥシーのはないですよ。大嫌いです。
The final insult, the proposed site for the reactor is the very spot where the sun rises each morning over their island.
中国電力ね、もうええ加減に諦めてくれいうことはね、社長さんが早く諦めてくださいよ。私らに楽しんで魚釣らしてくださいって言いたいですね。
Fisherman Okamoto, like most of the 500 residents here, has been fighting against the Chugoku Power Company for more than half his life. Together with his fellow men of the sea, he won't sell out his lifestyle for any amount of money.
昔のほら町会議員なんかみんな買収されてね、上のものが全部やられちゃったけ。いや買収されてないよね。でなければ今までね30年も続かんよね。
Back up north in Omar, anti-nuclear holdout Atsuko Ogasawara welcomes another visitor. Kazuo Miura has come all the way from Fukushima, 500 kilometres to the south, and as well as moral support, he's offering something else.
福島のもも福島から来ました。ちょっと放射能入ってるかもしれないけど。いえいえいえ、もう年寄りだから大丈夫です。いや、ありがとうございます。あ、すごい。牛が出たべ。
This little log bungalow has become a focal point for Japan's anti-nuclear movement. As well as visitors, there's a constant stream of calls and letters of support.
やっぱり人間っていうのはお金だから、お金とか脅かしとかそういうのにひるまないって心だね。
そうです。
And she shows me what she says is the nuclear company's latest act of harassment.
向こうの方が電源開発の土地なもんです。向こうの方まで沢が通じてるんですね。こっちには流れないようにもう遮断されちゃったんです。
Living in the shadow of a nuclear power plant doesn't stop her from enjoying her garden, but lack of water might. Nonetheless, this determined woman says there's nothing the nuclear power company can do to force her from her cottage.
2人で建てたっていう思いもあって、で2人でここで頑張ろうねっていうそういうそして作った場所なので、本当にこのハウスは私と母のやっぱりこう思いが詰まったお家なんですよ。なのでこのお家は本当にずっと守っていきたいし、この土地も母がずっとやっぱり命を懸けて本当にもう村八分にされながらどんなに辛かったか分かんないけど。
It's the Night of the Dead, the Buddhist festival of Bon. And like her neighbours, Atsuko Ogasawara is paying tribute to her ancestors. It's a time of prayer and pyrotechnics, and a chance to honour her beloved mother.
母と一緒に頑張ってきましたけれども、母の思いを一生継いで、私が生きている限り頑張っていきます、戦っていきます。
After After Hiroshima, Nagasaki and now Fukushima, she's far from alone in that fight. However, in a country that's the world's third biggest consumer of electricity, others feel there's no choice but to accept nuclear power. What they want is an industry that spends less on buying off its opponents and more on rigorous and transparent safety controls.